So you want to play the blues guitar, but you don't know where to start. That's exactly what this video is, okay? We're going to get this shuffle going. And this sound is the foundation of blues rhythm. Real quick, I teach guitar every single Monday. If you like this kind of content, why don't you take a second to hit subscribe and the like button, follow along, learn blues guitar, songs, all kinds of good stuff. Index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. And with your picking hand, you want to play the first 2 strings. We're not strumming all the way through. We don't want that cowboy sound. We want just these 2 strings. The other thing that's happening is my palm is resting right here below the sound hole, right above the bridge. Okay? All down strums. Now another thing too is blues is very famous for swing time, meaning when you're playing this, you don't want it to go. Sounds more like yeah, that's what it sounds more like, the 8 Mile song from Eminem, Just Lose Yourself. But that's not what we're playing. We're playing the blues. So you want it to have a swing time. Now, the other aspect of this is adding the 4th fret with your ring finger to give it the movement. I keep my index finger down as opposed to lifting it up. This is a pretty common mistake I see with the beginner learners. I see that very common in my one-on-one beginner guitar lessons. If you're interested, my email is in the description. Send me an email and we can link up and I can help you. So keep that index finger down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's pretty easy to count because if you're playing your index finger, it's the 1st or 3rd beat. If you're playing ring finger, 4th fret, it's the 2nd or 4th beat. Now, I'm teaching this assuming that you're brand new guitar. That's the idea. And that's what you want to get your guitar to sound like. If it's tricky, play it slow. Now, also, when I said 1 and 3 and 2 and 4, I'm referring to beats of a measure. 12-bar blues, a bar is synonymous with measures, okay? So 4 beats equals 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So anytime you've completed that circle, you completed 1 bar. And you do that 4 times over this E. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2nd measure. 1, 2, 3. 3rd measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the harmony goes from E7, and we're implying an E7 chord. That's another thing. If you're new to the guitar, maybe you've learned some cowboy chords already. Maybe you're playing a blues like this. Instead of playing all 6 strings, we're implying those chords just by playing 2. Now, that gets a cleaner sound and it's room for more instruments. If you have someone that wants to jam with you, it gives them more space to solo, and sonically, it gives their sound more space. If you think about sound as kind of being like a 1-bedroom apartment, the more strings you have, the more furniture you have in this analogy, and by less strings, you give your friends more space. To come over and hang out, okay? Now, this isn't a solo lesson, but if you're interested in learning to solo, I'll have some links in the description as well for some lessons that move down there. But let's get this under our fingers first. All right, moving into this next section, we're dropping down to the A. And what's cool about this is you just drop your index finger down a string, and now my pick rests on the open A string, and I'm doing the same motion with an A string and a D string. So So before it was E and A strings. Now it's A and D strings. Okay. If you like the tabs below, by the way, you can get printable tabs for this guitar tutorial and all our guitar tutorials up here in the notes. There's a link to Patreon where we have all our tabs for all our lessons. Okay, so we're chugging along. Well, how many times do we need to play this? It is 2 measures. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then back to the E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Drop it down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. After 2 times with the A string and the 2nd fret of the D string, we do it 2 times the same way we started with the open E. The first section was 4 of E. Think about that as your first section. The middle section was 2 of A and 2 of E. Here with the open A string, we're implying an A7 chord. 2 measures of E. 4, 4, and if it's 12, 12 minus 8 equals 4, meaning we have 4 measures left. So it's good to think about the blues as 3 sections of 4 measures. For this last section, it's called the turnaround. Now, we're going to apply the B7. 4-finger chord, if you're a total beginner, this is a tricky chord, but we're going to imply it by playing just the B note, 2nd fret of the A string, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All down strums, down, 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 down. The last time though, only one of them. So each beat has 2 down strums, 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and 1. We're using our middle finger because on the first beat we're going to play 1st fret of the A string, then open. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. After that, open E string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1. I can't sing a low E. It's the lowest note I can probably sing is an F sharp. That E is too low. Yep, F sharp. Still can't sing that low E. Someday. So, after that open E, we have 2 more measures left. 2 bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Oh, play that open E, and then on the 2nd beat, ring finger 5th fret of the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Open E, 5th fret 1 time, 4th fret 1 time, 3rd fret 1 time. And that's also 1 more measure. So we played 1 measure on the 2nd fret, 1 open, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. When you get here, you're going to add the open E, just like with our shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. Open A, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 2 and 3. Now that's only the 3rd beat, so you have to let that ring out for a whole nother beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Start over. So the whole turnaround. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. Start over. All right, let's take it from the very top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 your first circle of blues. We're in the key of E, so if you have a friend that has been playing longer, you just tell them, hey, blues in E, and they'll know what to do, all right? Also, if you're singing, it's kind of sing for 2 measures, play for 2 measures. Well, it's raining down in Texas. All the telephone lines are down. All right, so you do 2 measures of singing, 2 of chugging along, 2 of singing, 2 of chugging along, 2 of singing, 2 of chugging along. But even before you start to add lyrics to all this, I would play it over and over and over and over until it's burned into your brain, okay? And that is your very first super cool blues on the acoustic guitar. Make sure to watch us every single Monday for new guitar lessons. Printable tabs, becoming a Patreon. Links are up here in the notes. And thank you for watching so much. Subscribe, like it. If you dig it, it helps people just like you find it.